What job allows NOF ups? The person who checks the safety harness on a bungee jump. There's one instance that a dude said, "No jump," and the girl thought he said, "Now jump," so she jumped to her death. That's exactly why in any job with high risks or lots of noise around you should avoid sentences containing no and don't as much as possible. There can always be some words that are overhead, so it's way safer to use the opposite/positive word like stay here, which can't be misunderstood like don't jump. Underwater welder. And they have the fatality rate statistics to prove it. Edit. Holy crap, I did not expect this to blow up like it did. This has been very educational. I actually didn't know much about the field, just knew it had the highest fatality rate among all jobs in the US. The people who climb and repair those radio towers. My brother fell off one of the towers while working on it. His harness luckily caught him and they got him down and he was immediately fired. Bomb squad expert. Bomb squad slogan: if you see me running, try to keep up. A sergeant in motion outranks a lieutenant who doesn't know what's going on. A running ordnance technician outranks everyone. Air traffic control. At one point, IIRC, it was ranked the most stressful job in the world based on number of decisions per minute. You're responsible for a lot of lives. Astronaut. If you mess up in space, it's usually bad. Oh Lord, imagine drifting away from Earth like there is no return. Scary stuff. Anesthesiologist. My cousin is an anesthesiologist at a teaching hospital. He has some stories: people with multiple pre-existing conditions, the complex cocktails of meds and monitoring needed. Dang. Not a profession that tolerates mistakes. And you don't lie to your anesthesiologist. They don't care if you recreationally use opioids or pot or something even heavier. Not disclosing to them could be fatal. Anything involving space travel or being aboard an active duty submarine. In the early days of submarines, you could destroy the whole boat by flushing the toilet wrong. I imagine things are a lot safer nowadays. My ex made a small miscalculation on an industrial part he was engineering for like a big crane and cost his company hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they had to shut down. The part was for a high-precision valve, where even a fraction of a millimeter is the difference between something being perfect and absolutely useless. As a web developer, if that were the case in my industry, I would be out of a job today. Working in the blood bank. Any F up, even the tiniest clerical error, can cause someone to die a horrible death. When I visited Johnson Space Center, we got to watch the mission control people. Guy explicitly said that job requires you to make exactly 0 mistakes. Edit. It may not matter, but in my comment I was referring more specifically to the people watching over ISS. Linemen. 1 F up and you are dead. Pediatric pharmacy. The only error my husband made in something like 10,000 scripts was nutrition. Never a medication error. He'd remember the kids by name and would question changes, typos on the doctor's parts, because he knew the kid hadn't gained/lost that much weight that fast. Their dosages are by weight, not age. I'd guess brain surgeon, but I'm not 100% sure, and an anesthesiologist would be bad if it got past you and put into the patient. The clinical technicians who prepare cellular material for bone marrow transplants. I worked at a major cancer treatment center across the hall from the lab that did this. They slipped up once and gave the cells for one patient to a different patient. Both patients died. One from being given incompatible cells, the other from not receiving their transplant in time after their radiation treatment. Lots of pain for everyone that day. Imagine losing your job because you killed 2 people. I was a software dev for trading tools that were used on the stock market. You're literally writing the code that executed millions of dollars of transactions. I'll never do it again. Airplane mechanics. Any of the jobs on the deck of an aircraft carrier. Electrician here. Last year, I had a major electrical accident, and if I weren't in my full PPE, I could have been severely injured or killed. I walked away with no injuries. That's all for today. If you want to hear more, hilarious, scary, devastating, jaw-dropping, Heartwarming. Amazing. Reddit content, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content. Thanks and have a great day.